Keep in mind that it was black slaves and white indentured servants coming up together to rebel that pushed the elites to racialize servitude in America. Carolyn, thank you so much for that comment in the chat room, because that's absolutely true. I want to read it again. Keep in mind, it was black slaves and white indentured servants coming up to rebel that pushed the elites to racialize servitude in America, because if poor blacks and poor whites, which make up the majority, and poor Hispanics, who make up the majority, and poor every other demographic, right? Every other race and ethnicity. If they ever got together with their vote, let me read a quote for you. Everybody likes to attribute this quote to Alex de Tocqueville, but it actually isn't. It's a quote from a Scotsman named Tyler. It's really old, so it's hard to see. It says, a democracy cannot exist as a permanent form of government. It can only exist until the majority discovers it can vote itself the largesse out of the public treasury. What I just said there was very significant to this conversation. We, as the majority public, have the ability to dictate how our resources are used, right? This guy is saying it as a negative thing, and this is how they think. If the majority of people ever realize their political capital and their political ability to control the outflows of our largesse, of our coffers, of our treasury, and we can dictate how it is implemented through our political vote, their fear is that that would be the overturn of democracy. And that has been used as an excuse to divide and conquer for a very long time, when in actuality, it should be an awakening to us to realize that our political capital is the only thing that we have that they cannot rob us of. They can just convince us to lay it down. And to that end, I'll say what the other caller said, who was Indian, and I didn't like the way he was saying it. I'll say it. I am sick and tired of black leaders convincing their followers to be apathetic politically. Because I swear for God, if Occupy Wall Street unified with Black Lives Matter, check and mate, our system must acquiesce to the demands of a coalition that concentrated and that focused not only on political revolution, but economic revolution and the tearing down of this white supremacist system, which was set up simply for the pleasure of capitalists. Last call.